Hey guys, it's your girl Naturally Nata here. I'm here today to do a full face of makeup revolution with you guys. I am so excited. I recently went to my Ulta, and if you watched my last video, I did a haul with all drugstore makeup, drugstore affordable, and one of the main brands that I got a crap ton of stuff from was Makeup Revolution. I have a full face of stuff here that I'm so excited to use on camera with you guys. If you've been in Ulta lately, they have, well, I know the Ulta in my town has completely revamped itself. It's so nice in there. They expanded a lot of sections, and Makeup Revolution is one of the sections that's really gorgeous in there that they expanded to make bigger to include all of their new products. Makeup Revolution had so much stuff in its section, and it was all new. So I have like everything sitting right here in front of me, and I'm just ready to dive in. I'm not going to talk too much, so if you're interested in seeing this full face of Makeup Revolution, you know what to do. Just please stay tuned. The first thing I'm going to start off with is this Makeup Revolution brow pomade. This is in dark brown. It comes with this little pot right here, which looks almost exactly identical to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. A lot of their products are like, the packaging is dupes. I don't know if the actual product is dupes, that's what we're gonna see, but the packaging is the dupe for a high end, which is cool. And it also comes with this little two-sided brush right here. Has an angle side and like a little dome side. I don't know what you would really use that for. I guess to maybe fill them in. This brush is not something I would normally ever use, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna use it. This is what the pomade looks like. It's a bit cooler toned than the Anastasia Dip Brow that I normally use, but that's okay. First, I'm gonna take a spoolie and spoolie my brows up just to get the hairs to lay the way I want them to lay. The pomade seems pretty creamy though, so that's promising. I'm just gonna start by outlining my brows. Right off the bat, I really like this. It's not too creamy. It's kind of, it does have a bit of a stiffness to it, which I like. Bring the pomade all the way to the front of my brow. Now I'm just going to spoolie the front part out so it has that nice faded effect. Using one of the products I'm most excited to use, which is the concealers. These are the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contours. I have two lighter shades because I wasn't sure which one to get. I have C10, which is this one right here, and C13. So wow, this is C10 right here, and this is C13. I was not expecting it to be this dark, so we're definitely gonna go with C10 right now to clean up the brow bone. I love the applicator of this also. It's really fat and cute. Reminds me of the Tarte Shape Tape. The concealer on, it seems very thick, which is awesome. It seems full coverage. I'm also going to be using new brushes in this video. One of the new brush sets I'm going to be using is the BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend 2. To blend this out, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics 129 brush that comes in this set. It is a small blending brush. Other people say that might be a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. So just from the first use, I'm thinking yes. So let's go ahead and move on to the eyes. My favorite part, one of my favorite parts. They're all my favorite parts really. But I have two eyeshadow palettes right here from Makeup Revolution. The first one is the Rose Gold Chocolate eyeshadow palette. This thing is really pretty, as you can see. This is what it looks like. Lots of pinks, browns, very, very pretty. I really love the color range. We have a nice matte cream shade, which we're definitely going to use to set this concealer on our eyelid. And we're going to create something cute with this. I'm going to use this Amplified 35 palette in Socialites in a different video. So the first shade I'm going to go into is called Independent, which is the matte light cream shade right here. And I'm going to set the concealer on my eyelids. To do my eyes, I am going to be using the Morphe Eye Slay brush set, which is a 6-piece brush set that retails for $18. You can get it from Ulta, and it comes with that traveling case, and it comes with these 6 brushes right here. I just use this first one to set the concealer on my eyelid. I got mine on Ulta.com because my Ulta was like sold out immediately of these brushes, and I didn't want to wait, so you can get it on Ulta.com or Ulta. The first shade that I'm going to go in with shade right here. I'll have the names of the shade on the screen, so I'm just going to pop this in my crease. So I have that in my crease. So now I'm just going to take this brush right here in the Eye Slay set. I'm just going to blend out the top portion right here, just so there's no harsh lines. It's time to deepen the crease even more. So what I'm going to do is take this shade right here. I'm going to take the same exact brush, and I'm just going to put some of that on my brush and basically put it in the exact same spot that I put the first shade, just trying to keep it a bit lower. These shades are performing amazingly. They're pigmented, they blend well. Like really packed on. I'm going back in with that brush that was originally clean, and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the first shade and just blend this out. Okay, so I have one of my creases cut. Taking the C10 Makeup Revolution concealer again, I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to carve out my crease, not all the way, as you can see, just like halfway, using this little e.l.f. concealer brush right here. Go back in with the deep like cranberry shade right here, and I'm going to take this little like detailer brush right here. Alrighty, so that's what we're working with so far. Now it's time to use a shimmer shade, of course. So I have to try one of these shimmers, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. I think I'm going to try out this shade right here. This shade is pretty chunky, it's kind of glittery. I'm just going to take a little bit of this Mario Badescu spray right here, and I'm going to try to use my finger actually. So spray my finger, just rub it in there. Wow, it's really chunky. It's like falling out. I don't know what type of shadow you would call that, but oh my goodness. You see that? Oh my gosh. We're definitely going to have to concentrate this more. But to start out, I'm going to use my finger. All on my lower lash line, but that is what I do my eyes first. I really don't care. I'm just going to use a baby wipe to wipe it all off. It just took me a really long time to get those lashes on, but they're really, really beautiful, as you can see. Very, very dramatic. They already just transformed the whole entire look really. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the face. I already have my face moisturized and testing out some new face products that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys soon. I absolutely love them so far. Don't have a primer from Makeup Revolution, but I do have their Pro Fix Illuminating Setting Spray. I'm actually gonna use this as a primer. So I'm just gonna shake it up. It kind of just feels like water. It doesn't really have a smell to it, but I'm gonna just let that get nice and tacky on my skin, and then we'll move on to the foundation. I might as well go ahead and explain that Makeup Revolution also does not have a foundation. So what we're gonna do is just use the concealers. I'm gonna put C10 underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, chin, everywhere that I would normally conceal. And then I'm going to take the darker shade, which I'm actually glad that I got. I think it will match my skin tone perfectly, or maybe just a little bit darker, but that'll be fine. And I'm just gonna do that everywhere else. And we're just gonna use these two concealers as our foundation. This eyelash right here might look a little janks, but don't worry, if it starts looking janks, I'm gonna fix it by the end. It's a bit darker than my skin tone, but it's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it work. And now I'm just going to take my Morphe sponge, my new favorite beauty sponge. I've been using it nonstop. I really, really like it. And I'm gonna blend this out, but first I'm just gonna let it, dry down a bit. If you don't let your concealer dry down a little bit before you blend it out, what is you doing? It'll give you even more coverage. It'll be easier to blend out, and it'll just give you a more flawless look when it dries down a bit. Concealer dries down so quick. Looking a little ghostly, but it's okay. We're gonna fix it with some contour, but that concealer definitely dries down super quick. I don't know if I would let that concealer really dry down as much as I did this time. It was hard to blend out, and maybe because I was using it all over my entire face, it was hard to blend out because it dried like that. I still think it's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. Now I'm gonna use shade C16, which is going to, but I think it'll work. I'm not gonna use a lot because this is dark, and like I said, it dries down quick. So we gonna work section by section. To blend this out, I'm gonna use this BH Cosmetics brush from the set I got. This is the 124 brush, which is a tapered face blending brush. Under eyes with the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. I love this stuff. This is not new. I've had this for a long time and I love it. This is the Small Deluxe Blending Brush. I feel like it's perfect for just like setting underneath the eyes. All I'm going to do is set my contour with this BH Cosmetics 125 brush. This is the tapered contour brush. To set the cream contour that we did, I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Bronzer in Rock On World. This looks absolutely stunning. This is the darkest shade that they have. Oh, but look at that. Look at that. I feel like this is gonna be like perfect for summer, like the perfect summer bronzer. Oh yes, this is gorgeous. Bronzer is beautiful. I love it. So now I'm going to do blush. For blush, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Matte Blush Powder. This is in the shade Fusion. I bought this online and it actually broke, but I didn't take it back because the packaging is still fine. It just, you have to be careful ordering Makeup Revolution online because the products will break. It just comes out of the black part, but the actual product is fine, so I just let it go. So that's what it looks like right there. Ooh, very pigmented. So we're gonna go in a little light-handedly with that. To do this, I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics 126 brush, which is a blush brush, precision blush brush. And I'm going to, look at that. Look how much product it picked up with just one little tap in there. Yeah. This goes really nice with the look, but it's extremely pigmented, so you're going to have to be careful. We're just going to blend it into the bronzer. I'm just going to take some highlighter. This is the Vivid Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights. Look at that. This highlighter looks very bright, but when you actually swatch it, look how golden it is. Look at that. It looks white. I'm so glad I decided to give it a chance because it's perfect. It's beautiful. So the BH Cosmetics, ooh, that's powdery. There's a lot of kick up. The BH Cosmetics set does not have a highlighter brush, so I'm just going to use one of my faves. This is the Luxie Tapered Highlighter Brush. Oh my gosh. Yes. So I just went ahead and finished up my under eye. I just used this brush right here from the I Slay Morphe set. Those 3 shades that we use on our eyes, those 3 crease shades, I just stamped those right underneath my eyes. And I also added a bit of top and bottom mascara. The last thing that we have to do is the lips. I have one of the Retro Luxe matte lip kits right here. It comes with a lip liner and a liquid lipstick. It is in the shade Noble. Once again, it has dupe packaging. It looks like the Kylie lip kits, of course. I'm gonna start off with the lip liner first. Wow, that lip liner is extremely creamy and I really like the shade of it too. Alright guys, so I really do like the lip with this look. I did add a bit of gloss. It's not Makeup Revolution, but I just really feel like this look needed a bit of gloss, but you know, they do have glosses. This is the true color of the lipstick and look how cute. I love this. It's a little sticky. It's a little sticky, but the lip pencil, the lip liner is so creamy and pigmented. Just go ahead and finish off this makeup look with some setting spray. This is the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Setting Spray. I love anything that makes me look dewy, gives me some hydration, especially in the winter months. My skin has been super duper dry. I just drowned myself in that. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything, like literally almost everything, was a freaking hit, especially for the prices and everything like that. There's not one thing I didn't like, and that's just being completely honest. The eyeshadow palette was amazing. Every eyeshadow blended beautifully. It's pigmented, as you can see. My eyes look great, like especially paired with a bold lash and a winged liner. It's really, really cute. The one thing that I forgot to use, guys, and I'm so sad, is their liquid highlighter. I have one of their liquid highlighters right here. It's in the shade Rose Gold, and I forgot to use it. I cannot believe I did that. I always do that, but I tried everything else, and the highlighter that I did try, as you can see, it's freaking popping. So I can imagine if I would have put that under it and then put this on top, it would have been a problem. It would have been blinding. The lip product is a bit sticky. That's the only one little gripe that I have. I didn't even use foundation, and my skin looks great. It looks like I have foundation on, maybe not a full coverage, but it looks like I have foundation on, which is amazing. I made it work and it turned out great. I have no complaints, none whatsoever. This bronzer though, Rock On World, this is so freaking beautiful. This is going to be the perfect bronzer for summertime. So I would definitely, if you a brown skin girl like me, you got to get your hands on this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see you guys in my next one.